Wait, we on the live build? Yeah. Back to the metal swamp, boys. Back to the metal swamp. Alright, so this is the Metallic Swamp max difficulty playthrough. So far, we have no diseases. This is good for us, because Slimelung would be bad, because we have nothing but polluted oxygen right now. That means we also have yucky lungs, which sucks. But we got our food stabilized. We have the bog buckets. Food is looking okay. Not only that, we got some plug slug babies now. And we got some hydrogen. So what we're going to want to do right now is get to a SPOM and get some suits up. So I need thimbleweed, which we have right here. I need to start growing that. I don't think we're growing that anywhere, but that's going to be so much polluted water. So we're going to need to start getting polluted water. Now, another thing is that I want to wait for the pea water to chill out before we feed it to the bog buckets, but it should be okay. A lot of ice up there, right? So this water is getting cold, while some of the water is still warm. This water is not bad. The water below is a lot hotter. And we want to probably take out the pups, as many as we can. Alright, first things first. Let's get the reed fiber up. We know we're going to need it. We need to start building the SPOM above everything else. And we know that the SPOM wants to be right here. How is the gas pressure here? Lot of CO2. Lot of CO2. We also went down here and we sealed up the heat leak, so it's not that bad. Okay, so 15. I mean, we know how the design's gonna look. We just have to deal with the slime lung right there. That would literally be the only problem, the slime lung. If we could bop that, we'd be in a great situation. I don't think we could be able to bop that, though. That's what sucks about that. Oh, man. Slime lung sucks. We have a little bit of pocket fillet, but we can't chance us getting that, because it'd probably die. Just freeze it? That's actually what I'm thinking. I'm thinking about adding ice onto that. Okay, decent amount of water. I guess we spill that out. Let the water spill out. Oh, does it want to spill? I guess we dig that out too. Not bad. Pushed out a little bit of water. Stops the off-gassing. Kind of. Okay, so we know we're gonna ladder down. This probably goes up, and then I want to go to the side before we keep going. And then we ladder down here, which is why we do that. So we don't have a lot of regular oxygen. Anything that we are getting is coming in from oxalite or something. Brine water. Oh, there's an A. I can't take them yet, though. Can't be taking the dupes yet. It's a bad situation we're in right now. Alright. There's a little bit of a feeding problem. Kind of. My boy, we can't take them yet, man. We can't take them yet. Take the cobalt. We're gonna feed them for a little bit, and then we're gonna let them starve again. The humanity, I see you over there. Isn't that Hugh with an H at the end? I'm just saying, man. So right now we're just gonna be living off of bog buckets, using pitcher pump water. We're gonna need reed fiber. And then this was gonna be a CO2 storage that we don't need to set up yet, realistically, because there's not a lot of CO2. But because the pit's going down there, I think we do want to go down there eventually, or pretty soon. Could be Hugh, I guess that's true too. Alright, we want to go down to there. Realistically, though, we go all the way down. And we want to reach the floor. It's because the meat's going to fall down there. We make this jump, so that's not bad. Maybe we make that jump as well. So we need to build our SPOM. We need to start generating oxygen properly. Right now, we're using pea dirt off of the sublimation stations. Right here. Sublimations. And it's not that good, man. It's not that good. Wait, why are you stuck? How do you get stuck? How did that actually happen? He somehow clipped through the doors? That shouldn't be possible. Alright, I don't want to overfeed them. Just keep them on the floor with that. A little bit of pea water there. Alright, so we just got to work on this for now. So these two are something we could dig. Same thing with that. We have these two tiles. Slime on the ground with no germs. Lucky me. Lucky me. They're creating slime, but no germs on it. Okay. And my dupes are idle right now, so they're not doing a lot. What is it we could have them do then? We know we want to build a SPOM. Is that it though? We just need them over here digging. There's nothing else we really necessarily need at the moment, though. Free water for the tech, I guess. And then once we get down here, it's going to be fine. Foods are right. We have a makeshift shower because of major eye irritants. That's coming down. Alright, move that there. And then we have fresh water. Downtime, let them eat. So I guess it could be going to grab the ice. It's so cold that a lot of the Slimelung up top should be dead. And the only real spot we could grab ice is probably right here. Hopefully we don't get wrecked moving through that, because it is really cold. I feel like that could be a spot where the dupes die. That's already looks so bad. Duplicant death likely, man, because of the chilly surroundings. Guys, stay hydrated. I know it's cold out, but man, oh man, it is dry out. So you want to stay hydrated, man. Otherwise, you're gonna have some chapped lips. It's good to be hydrated. Dupes be sleeping right now. Normal stuff. Please take care of the bathrooms. Those are priority 9, so they should be on it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're washed up. Good luck with that. Dude, chap lips suck, man. I am not gonna lie. Chap lips are not business. How come no one is moving the eggs? Oh, we don't have any storing priority dupes. Raven Crossfade, you could do that then. Oh, he's researching, that's why. We will make that early Apex. Ada, I guess, could also help out with that. We got a plug slug, baby. 2. Wait. 3 critters. Yeah, we gotta move that egg. Ada. I guess we'll reverse the supply. The storing first. Even though this is priority 9. Alright, so the science goes to 8 then. Because of importance. Gotta grab the egg out. Tech-wise... Conductive wiring could be nice. Because we need SPOM tech right now. Polluted waters, we got the sieve. AQ. Alright, we'll grab the AQ. Should be okay. Oh, we're already down here? God damn. If a puff comes out, we kill him on the spot. We got to. Okay, so the bottom is typically hydrogen. We don't do anything special with that. I guess we could set that up like this then. And then we got all the meat right here that we can make into barbecue. We could also start turning on the supply teleporters. And for the sake of the longevity, gas pump down here. Autosave lag. I'm waiting for you. There it is. Alright, now we know we're gonna have power here. Or, well, we're gonna need to have it. Alright. Let the dupes work. So there's a lot of job for the dupes, so they know what they need to do. Hydrogen has been added a little bit. Maybe we could pump this for a second. Free hydrogen is always nice, as long as we could control the situation. Let the dupes work, let the dupes work. Everything's going great. Mamba's napping. Stress is low. The only person stressed is the dupes that's going into the major eye irritants. Otherwise, they might be a little cold. Oh yeah, right here. Oh, hot regolith? The gold meteors, huh? Okay. Guess it really do be like that sometimes. I think we're gonna be able to bop these. I think. Either way, though, we gotta get everything situated. So this one, the gas inside doesn't matter. All we gotta do is add a little bit of water. Let's try to watch that so we can do this properly. Dupe is in the lab. Dupes are going to sleep. Okay. So we're going to be making a CO2 storage. Might as well set that up. And we're going to be moving the CO2 at the bottom to there. If we don't do that, building this is going to be a lot worse. And getting this built just, you know, makes it so that later on when we do need it, it's already done. We know we will need it very soon too. But for the most part, yeah. We need to do all those things. Please be moving the eggs out. Thank you, Ada. Good stuff, good stuff. Cleaning the toilets. Getting the stuff done. We just need to monitor the water. Ooh, Ada's on it. So, click status, contents, 1x speed. Oh, we put 3.5. I mean, that's fine. It doesn't overpressure, but it's high value. So there's a good chance we have overpressure here. It should be okay, though, grand scheme of things. This one, we will add water. Get the liquid lock. And then we'd start moving into the seal, too. What's the difference between using the critter pickup versus critter trap? The critter trap allows you to buffer the animation. So, to give you an idea, the critter pickup is immediate pickup because you call over the critter. The critter trap, because you could automate it as well, right? Well, I guess you could automate the critter pickup. Doesn't automatically pick it up, but you could arm it so that when a critter does walk on a trap, it gets caught. And then when you need it, and if it's still in a trap, you get to relocate it to that. So the difference is literally when you get the critter, and of course when you're investing the animation time, right? Because your rancher would have to go here and start whistling and then wait for the critter to walk up. Whereas this guy will just arm it when he has time. And then I'm using this critter trap as a refill route. So in my case, I buffer the time in a sense because I don't have to stand here and wait for my guy to try to wrangle this guy and then try to move him to the other room. But it's a minor difference that has a big impact. Thanks, gotcha. There are going to be situations where one is going to be better than the other. Hopefully it's apparent which one is. But yeah, hope that makes sense. If you need any more help, I got you. I see you over there early, Apex. Okay, I think the critter wrangling strat still works. You just have to understand there's like a leash on it. What I'm talking about is, oh, this guy's out. Take him out, man. He broke out pretty fast. Sometimes with flying critters, you're able to just use a pickup and you put it nearby. They will come to you when you whistle. There is a distance modifier on that. Sometimes if you're too far, they just don't listen to you. So you might have to watch out for that. But otherwise, that is a thing. Ooh, I should do this part first before everyone starts getting wet and angry. Free power, let's go. 1200 on my batteries, topped off. Looking great, looking great. Maybe I should get another battery, man. Fight some of the heat from the cold right here. I do enjoy the wrangle move trick you demonstrated. Oh, where I wrangle and move? Dude, it's so good, man. I feel like you shouldn't have to do that. And that when you use a move to command, it should auto make him wrangle. But I feel bad that you still have to do it. It's like, what the hell, man? How come I use move 2 and they ignore the job? Oh, yo, because he's flying a little bit too high. You shouldn't, but now it's kind of fun to do. I just like doing it because it just speeds it up. There's a lot of situations where it's nice. Oh, seal 2 bubble, preventing the spill. Okay. Alright, we're gonna place the tile there and then remove the tile so that we could let the water spill out. There we go. Free water, free dirt. How much dirt am I at? I need dirt for research. 10 kgs. Okay, we're gonna keep doing this to 99. We're freaking composting dirt too, man. And we still don't have any dirt. Research struggles. We got some basic automation. I guess I could get some of the filter buffer gates. Those would be kind of nice. Atmosuit tech. I think we have everything we need for SPOM tech, except for the salinator. And conductive wiring. I'll grab that. Okay, that's disabled. This guy's got to go too. Any of the puffs that come out need to die on sight. You guys are cool inside because I'm breaking into your house. But if you guys come to my house, you guys are dying. Straight up. Let them know, boys. They're not allowed here. These guys are a menace. They're just going to fly around farting everywhere. And claim that it's not flatulence and that it's just polluted oxygen. We can't have that, man. Can't have these guys farting everywhere. Take them out, boys. Nice. So if any more of these guys come out, man, we take them out. We gotta do it. We gotta do it. Oh, you scared of the dark. Oh, that's why you're sad. Okay. I guess we could do that. We'll get a nightlight for this guy. You know what? No, we give him a special bed. Dupe sensor. Nice. Nice. All right. Have that set up for Ada, because Ada's going to be sad all the time. 30% stress. Okay, so we have ice up here to take out some of the Slimelung. We still got to build out the tiles, though. Now, we know that this is going to be coming out. I need to set up the front right here, right? So let's try to draw that out. So we know that we have this design. And then we know 1, 2, 3, 1. Squash fries. We don't really need that. But I'll take it. We can't take the dupes yet. I mean, we could. We could take the dupes. We are kind of ready to take the dupes. Okay, we're going to take the next dupe. What am I needing, though, right now? I have a builder. I have 2 researchers. I have a rocket pilot. Oh, I need a cook. Zero Dragon is not a cook. He's just cooking because he needs to. Okay, so we need a cook. We have a rancher. We need a cook. And then I need a full-time tidier. Yeah, I want to say those are the things we need. Then we need the polluted water. I wonder if I should go try to grab the warm water down there, if that's worth it. If that's gonna warm this up, but then the cold's coming in, right? I guess we could try. It wouldn't be bad. So we would want to try. Oh, we can't because of the water right here. I guess that's fair. We go back to here. Open this up. We don't have any more water coming down soon, so it should be fine. Open this up, dig those tiles, put a pitcher pump right here. And then that should allow us put get the pea water. That might be a bad idea, grabbing that pea water, to be honest. It might be better to grab this. Oh, it might be better to grab mud. Ooh. Okay, let's replace this and try to get the new one. Yeah. Let's try to dig this open then. And then we could put a mud spinner here and have that be where we get the pea water into the bottom. So then when we use the mud spinner for pea dirt, we'd be able to just water the plants directly instead of having to pitcher pump, right? Because we're just gonna put it in the pipes. All right, we let the dupes work. Let the dupes work. All right, good chance that's going to be how that should work. We're going to want that and then that. Because I'm thinking, isn't the polluted mud that we have here at the temperature that we need to be at? So that means if I spin the polluted mud, I would get the liquid at the right temperature instead of a liquid that's too hot. Right? This is 30 degrees. It's a little bit too hot. That's basically the logic. And then we just branch this down. Keep going. This is not bad, not bad. Okay, so there was this design. So how did I want to do this? So it was this, that, that. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it comes out. And then it's... One, two, three, four. So it's like this. Yeah, and then this comes outside. I guess this could have been pushed in extra tile, which is what the difference is. Because I need that, which means I need this. And if I push it in, it would be fine. Okay. So that means... it's like that. And that means this part is insulated. There we go. That's going to be how that stagger looks like. This technically is regular tile. We want the move speed bonus. Do the same here, I guess. Now we're waiting. Out of dirt, boys. We can't research. No dirt, no dirt. Alright, this is fine. We gotta open that up. So we're not going for carnivore. We are not really relying on the slugs for any amount of food, so it's fine. We could leave these guys alone as we build the things we actually need. Power's okay. We could feed them if we want more power. But right now, we just need to build. That's where a lot of the work is at right now. Just building stuff. The cook is cooking to make sure the max difficulty run is going smooth. We're going to try to make sure Ada doesn't have nighttime terrors anymore. We're going to give her a nightlight. Everything should be all right. Everything. Oh, we got a new victim, boys. He came out. He's trying to go back in, but he doesn't know he has to pay the price. You in our neighborhood, dude. What are you doing over here? That's right. Bop on the nose. Get the meat. Get the BBQs. Still got to work on some of that. This needs to be done before we get the next dupe. So maybe we want to get this part 7. That part doesn't matter. We're really only using the mud for water here for the dirt aspect of it. That's actually kind of funny. I thought we would need the water. Apparently not. I wouldn't mind moving water down here so the fish could swim and then we just steal the pea water. That wouldn't be bad. Or maybe merge the tank. Wouldn't be bad as well. But we got a lot we got to build. I think I could easily bop the slime here and do something with it. Not too worried, not too worried. Ooh. Alright, so... The thing I'm a little worried about is bog buckets are very water hungry, and I don't want to rely on them for too long because we're going to run out of water. But I feel like we have to. Like, there's no really any other choice here until we get, I guess, Pacus ranching up. Maybe the plug slugs a little bit better. I mean, we have a lot of P water, so we might as well just rely on it. At least for now. Alright, get the bogs in. Oh, we need power here. Alright, that should be straightforward. We got the puff. There's a lot of jobs you still gotta work on. Kind of impressive. I'm not gonna lie, man. We're getting stuff done, but it's only on the stuff that I feel like doesn't help us progress. It's like we have enough food, we're building more food for the future because we want the extra dupe, but man, we are short on labor, it feels like. Dupes are on downtime right now eating fries. We have a Pip in jail because we got him from the pod. Once those slugs are adults, we'll be able to trap them. Because they're babies right now, they do nothing for us. No oil, no ice yet. I don't think anyone slipped. Oh, you can't slip yet. We haven't slipped yet, boys. Leveling up, good stuff. Wire automation, that's almost done. Down here, man, we set that up earlier. All right, so let's try to finish this, and then we'll do this one next. Now we need to get suits before we even consider getting a water source. The problem is that we need to get the Atmos suit so that we go to the next planet. And it's the frozen forest. And that means that without suits, I get wrecked over there. So that's going to be a fun time. We might want to make a warm sweater before going. So we give it to the dupe going there so he doesn't get wrecked. And then he gets a suit on top of that. That means I need to build... What station is that? Really? That's the, clothing refashionator, right? Right here, textile loom. Okay. Get that next. We gotta get textile loom. We gotta do the things. That way we survive the, cold times. Nice. 9 to 9. I'm in, boys. Dude, the new dupe we get is just gonna be working on the sludge press all day. I could see that happening. That's all they do. That's all they do. If you guys were hearing some popping sounds, that was me. I was just cracking my knuckles. Wintertime stuff. All the pops are banding together for no reason. CO2. The P oxygen is causing the CO2 to never really settle, just because it's spawning new gases at the bottom. We're kind of just waiting for this. Yeah, okay, so now we want to do this. We're at the point where we kind of wait. I don't want to give my dupes too much to do, and we do have to focus on the SPOM design. Survivability is going up. Food is going up. We're getting a lot of meat. Oh, I don't have barbecue on forever. I see. We should do the fried mushrooms as well. I hope we're not getting rotten meat. That'd be bad. We gotta make all the barbecues all day, every day. Ada gets her own bed. Autosave lag. Alright, disabled by automation. And we're running out of water. Oh, crap. Alright, at least we're building stuff. The next pool of water... Do we just allow the water to try to tank the heat? Or we could steal the water and then put a roof so that we stop the ice from chilling our base. I don't think we even need to worry about that, to be honest. It feels weird. But this is too cold for me. I think we do want to, like, insulate that. But I feel like we shouldn't have to. Because we should be able to fight this with enough heat generators. There is a way for us to deal with this pretty easily. And we could use that to our advantage. It's just, we need suits for any of that to matter. Because otherwise, we're going to be penalized by all the debuffs to the point where the benefit that we were trying to get just doesn't work. So let's see. My dupes are chillin'. Ada, you're gonna have your nice bed set up. Everyone's eating, everyone's topped off. Stress is fine. Ada's finally gonna have a good night's sleep. Yes! Stress goes down instead of up. Someone is sick. Food poisoning. Okay, that's fine. As long as it's not Slimelung, I'm okay. That's literally the only thing I'm worried about, is if someone randomly hits me with some Slimelung. Because that happened last time, and let me tell you something, man. We got wrecked. We got wrecked by the Slimelung, man. It was not a fun time. No one's working this. Bump that up to a 7. Man, I guess we're just short on labor by that much. 0.2. We will get a dupe right now. Oh, and we got an adult plug slug. Good stuff. He's gonna get trapped, and then he's gonna get moved out. It's probably not bad to do a plug slug feed session. My slugs are about to starve right now. Start trying to feed the little babies. Okay. That's good. These guys are fed. And then we just gotta feed these guys. Looking for food. Battery power is a little bit low, so they're just gonna recharge that for us. And then the last one. Nice. Alright, so they should get all the food, generating hydrogen for us. And then we're gonna use this later. Right now it's not doing too much yet though. Phlox Fawn. I don't have pike apples for this guy. We don't have the expanded diet yet. So he does nothing. I need a cooking dupe and a tidying dupe. So my dupes suck as well. We're just gonna take the Phlox. Never lucky, man. Never lucky. I thought I hit this. Oh. Pea mud time. Oh, it's growing. Nice. No water yet, though. So we're cooking as much as we can. Yeah, we really just need more dupes. Can't really do too much about this. We're building tiles when we can, supplying when we can. We gotta take out the pups right here. And of course, people of chat, if you guys have questions, feel free to ask. I'll be happy to help. Put the kiln right here and make that a heat source. What's going on, Lumi Drill? Another run. The first run we did of this is attempt number 2. I made a lot of mistakes. I made a big mistake by digging a slime tile that had Slimelung, and you can see why that's bad. Immediately full blanket saturation of Slimelung germs on my map. I messed up, so that is a permanent. Every 3 cycles, I'm gonna get penalized my entire colony, -3 athleticism. On top of that, I used water that was too hot for the bog buckets. Basically, I chose the water that was nearby, and it's too hot. And then my bog bucket stopped growing. That was my only food source. My secondary food source on the first attempt was Pacus. I messed up the ranch. And what ended up happening was my Pacus started, for lack of better words, they, you know, they were getting ranch, but I couldn't pick up the food. Right? Because the water plus cold temperatures gives you chilly surroundings, and then you have irritants. So you start, like, walking instead of running, and then you don't get the food in time, and then you drop it back down in the tank. And then you waste your full day trying to inch that incrementally out. So then you start ending up falling behind on every other task that exists. And then you lose. So no one died, no one lost. It was just, I saw it happening, that spiral. I didn't think we would be able to recover from it. The game is details. Yes, it is. There's a lot of details about this game that, yeah, man, puts you in a bad position. But yeah, our max difficulty run is going swimmingly. I can start pumping up the bad gas here, and I think we will. We gotta use up some of the power we have stored. It's kind of nice. The gas we bring up doesn't matter as well. We're just gonna move into this box. Bro, if you feel good, I let my colony run 3x for like 40 minutes, and no one died, but a lot of afterwork to do. Hey, I see you over there, Lumi. So we did a challenge earlier, like last month, and the challenge was fully automate the base and let it run overnight. And we did it. No one died. Everyone survived. I did a run like that too, man. The only thing was that was the actual challenge. So I designed my base to be able to be automated. So I gotta edit and release that video soon. Man, I have so many videos that I've like partially done editing. I need to work on it more. But yeah, man. That just means we gotta start setting up the base so it's automatic. Make sure the dupes don't die. But the details of that was we did 100 cycles, right? The first 100 cycles, 0 to 100, and then cycles 101 to 200, we didn't touch the game. And the only thing that happened were dupes would wake up, take the dream journal. No, they would be journals, writing journals all day, because they would sleep and do the dream journals, and then they would wake up, eat, pee, go back to sleep. And yo, man, that was the challenge we did. So you had to like fully automate it. You should try it on auto 100 on the Swampy asteroid. We will probably at some point. We got to go back to the challenge. Still got to do max diff Meteor still with the new Frosty Planet Pack stuff. That's gonna be horrible, dude. Doing Meteor with the new Frosty Planet Pack, chilly surroundings. Oof, that gonna be bad times. You've optimized the plug, slugs, and Pacus just to automate on this map. Pee, eat, and sleep is what we need. Yeah, man. That's exactly the life we gave to the dupes. Alright, let's not do this. We need this tile, this tile. Yeah, we need that tile above everything else. Oh, it's jammed? No, the water isn't moving back. No. And then the water on that tile is too much. No. Infinite pressure fail. We can't really do anything about that though. Like that's literally just gonna be the jam then. We could try to put less water then. And then we'll try to add that in. You get a lot of what you need early. Is that so? I'll have to check that out then. Oh, add a pea water. Okay. I think we don't chance it and we just do it this way. I don't like this though. Do a Tamagotchi? Is that the pocket pet thing from like the 90s? That's old school, man. How was your Factorio experience? It sucked. We launched a platform and it got destroyed. And then we built a new platform that we thought was better and good enough and maybe even potentially overkill. And then we found out it wasn't good enough again. And then we lost 2 platforms and then we saved scum to the second platform. And then we got to the second planet and then our ship died while we were off on the second planet. It sucked, man. So now we're stranded on the second planet. Man. Leo, welcome in. 90s. Yep. Tamagotchis, man. I've always saw the people with that and I was jealous because I never had one of those. Chow and Arrow, Zero Dragon, I see you over there. I made a new colony and have a good strat with water source. Need to cool it, then I need to figure out how to make food Pagu time again. Last time, I automation it well. Pagu is really strong, man. It's a really great source of food, and you need it for lime eventually. Just build bigger and better. I'm not on DLC, but it sounds like fun to me. Yo, man. Gotta get the DLC. Polak, I see you over there. Casual experience of the DLC. Dude, man, I'm getting wrecked. So I was like, okay, I didn't have enough gun turrets, and then I made 5 times the amount of gun turrets for the asteroids. Turns out I wasn't making enough ammo. That was the saddest thing. I wasn't making enough ammo, and then we lost because we didn't have ammo. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. Really do be like that, though, sometimes. You just hate to see it. Alright, we're gonna do this. The question is, use eggs for meat? Or them for barbecue? I mean, if you're doing Paku and you're trying to use food source, the fastest way is omelets. You don't need that big of a ranch for that. And then you could eventually go for like surf and turf. Right? Because you're gonna need a little bit of time to scale up your ranch. So it's probably you want to do omelets first, and then eventually move into fillets and surf and turf. I'm getting away with much fewer turrets on the platform with 1 thruster. So I did hear that. My ship was too fast for my own good. Now the problem is that I don't care about that because when my platform was standby idle on Fulgora, it got destroyed. So I was like, that really sucks. So it was more so that I don't really care about the trip. I'm more sad that we survived and our rocket platform still broke. It's like, man, they did me up, man. They really did. Like, even when I'm not moving, I lost. Oh, man. That's a sad feeling. Surf and Turf have radiation benefits too. It does. I don't have temp shift plates. Of all the tech that I thought I needed, I didn't have temp shift plates. Oh, that's so sad. All right, we gotta wait before we could actually temp shift plate this. All right. So now we're gonna have to deal with the pea water problem. It's probably what we'll try to do. A lot of this pea water is warm, especially down here is the warmest. So I need to dump some heat into the map so we could warm it up. I was trying to do something here with the kiln. We don't have that much carbon dioxide. I can't do too much. I guess we could start with a little bit of ceramic because we have a lot of clay. We will naturally have a lot of clay on this map. So let's just do 25. We can't do refined carbon. And we have the coal here, but I don't want to risk that yet. So since I need heat, I feel like I should try to open the gold volcano. Aluminum volcano. Yeah, some of these volcanoes are kind of lucrative. Why is that an 8? That's gold as well. Okay. 7 8s. That's an 8. Dust cap. Okay. And then this is cobalt. And so he plays the real DLC. Nice. Yeah, man. Gotta play with the DLC. Chili surrounding sucks. But we gotta play with it. Man, we have a lot of food. We really gotta get a new dupe. Maybe we could allow this to stagger for a minute. So now what do we want to do? It has to be addressing the water problem. Or heating up the map. This game serves so many playstyles. That's gonna change though. Missed 1,000 hours to get it done. It's gonna take you a lot longer now if you want to play different styles. You're gonna be forced to adapt soon, I feel like. So we could also start deodorizing. It's probably not worth because we have no sand. If we use all the pea water from the Pacus tank, we will likely not be able to keep the Pacus alive. Now the good news is that there's Pacus all around the map, and we don't need a lot of Pacus to get a ranch started. I think we just gotta have to feed this. And then we just kind of live with the cold slowly coming in. Out of water for research. Breathability is fine. We're getting pea water over here now. That's nice. Some of these are about to grow though, so I don't want to like ruin the farms. I do enjoy games that scale with your knowledge. I don't think it's gonna scale though. We'll have to see. Gotta let clay cook for a while. Let's see what ends up being the things they cook up. these guys are chilling. Power's still more or less okay. We're waiting for temp shift plate tech. There is no easy route to go to open the gold. That would be what I would want to do. Open the gold and try to force it to spill to the inside, so then it warms this up. I guess we could try to go through here. Oh, you can't go through here. I don't want to climb up. That's going to be a journey. I do kind of want to open this, though, because that's going to be the easiest way to warm this up. And I want to warm it up. It's way too cold for us. Meme threat? Sure. Okay, so we could try to finish building this out then. So we know that it's going to be that design, and then we want to build that. And then we will likely build this. Get the ladders here. Technically, I guess this could be regular tile as it should be. Alright, we'll wait. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, we got the res back up so we can hold water again. New slug. First SPOM, we're working on it. I need to bop the slime first. In a controlled manner, otherwise we lose. Take care of the puffed. We don't want them running around. What was this? Swampy delights. Oof. We might be growing too much food. I guess the stagger is fine then with the water. Not too worried about it. Alright, yeah, I guess we let them kind of do their thing. Cooking! No cooking dupes? What is this? Why are my dupes all garbage? Decorating on 2 dupes? Nails is a pure farmer that falls asleep. Oh, these guys are bad. I just want a dupe that's, like, properly traded. Please. This game is ADHD approved. I see you over there. I would want to say this game is not ADHD proofed. You know how many times, man, I leave my bottle emptier on and I just overflow the lock? Oh my god. Every time, dude. Every time. And I want to say it's because of my ADHD. Alright, so we need to add water here. We need to do the proper amounts. Right. 0.8 to 1.8. Perfect. Infinite pressure time. Let's go. All right, should be fine. And then we don't do that tile. I guess that's okay. I guess we could build this there. You need to multitask and not stay bored. I see you over there. Okay. We're working on to this. Almost done with the ladder. So we'll probably go like that, climb up. And then there is a path right here. There is no Slimelung. Hopefully that's fine. I feel like I gotta watch this because the dupes are gonna do something stupid. Oh no, they're looping here. God damn it. You should not be allowed to eat that. Should be fine, should be fine. Give Mamba a big good cat thingy. What is that? What is the big good cat thingy? Alright, downtime calories. How long does it take for temp shift plates, man? Does it take that long? I guess we're waiting on dirt. In which case, I guess we're just forced to bop this. Let's do that. Mop this up. Oh, no power for the nightlight? Oh, what a travesty. Drained too much of the power, puss. Right, let's start mopping up the waters. We need to grab the dirt that's right here. Gonna get the dirt. Give me my free dirt. Sludge rest time. Alright, alright. I see you, Lumi. We'll do it later. Dig and Dupe for the research. Anyone? Timo. Thank you, Timo. Alright, that's gonna be nice pressure dirt that we need for the research. There we go. Now we could finally potentially finish this. Okay, they broke this open. He's gotta go. Okay. I guess we could continue this. Oh, and this is clean. That's interesting. So it's literally these two are the only problems. For some reason, this slime has no Slimelung. That's honestly just awkward. So it's bam, 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 solid, bam, 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 bam. And then we run that. So we run 3 electrolyzers. Okay. We run 3, and it goes up right up to the edge of this. And this is, I think, infectious polluted oxygen. Something stupid. It's not gonna help us, sadly. Oh, that's right. The temperature of the geyser at spawn. That does happen sometimes. Yeah. That's right. I forget about that sometimes. Oh, we just got hit by meteors here. Wait a second. No steel? And I have to deal with metal meteors? That's not gonna be fun at all. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with that somehow. There's no iron or steel here. Dude, that's gonna suck. I guess it is what it is. I see you though, Lato Dato, welcome in. By the way, was the Puff that did Slimelung Out Break last time? No, I think I dug out slime myself. Yeah, so the meteors are breaking the tiles. That happens when you get a metal meteor. So we have a gold meteor. Metal meteors specifically require steel for you to be able to tank the damage. So in time, because we have Doomsday on, we actually have to seal this up or we lose. That was the one thing I was worried about. This was exactly the one thing I was worried about. Okay. We can't dig anything because it causes a Slimelung outbreak. We cannot dig anything. Or unless we want to lose, right? The Dupe AI tries to get stuck. I believe that. I believe that. If you told me that's what the AI did, I 100% would believe it. We got it, boys. Somehow we survived. This was a puff, I believe. Fun times. Alright, so we're gonna grab Meta Refinery. And then... oh, it's brine ice. That's fine. Alright, we gotta build these two. You gotta feel the dupes. Yo, man, you gotta feel the sounds. You gotta see the colors. That's what it sounds like, man. It sounds like some Bill Walton stuff. I also fully believe the code is made that the pips try to get into blocks being built. Honestly, it really do feel like pips out of every critter tends to get stuck in tiles the most. I will have to agree with that. It does feel like the pips kind of do it purposely, man. It do feel that way sometimes. Alright, so we're gonna get the temp shift plates. It feels like a lot of the mechanics aren't consistently applied across the critters. Because it feels like Pacus does a really good job of avoiding being built in tiles for whatever reason. But it's like, it seems like they're the only ones that try to actively avoid tiles. Nice. Early Apex. So how this works is once you get to a below 10 degrees positive temperature, the slime starts to die. And that's because Slimelung in general is not happy about low temps. You serious? This was 99%. Thank you. Alright, so the slime immediately goes negative 24. And my germs plummet. See that? It was at 800,000. So this is going to half-life in 11 seconds. Damn, that's fast. Half-life of 11 seconds? It's been a good 30 seconds, so the germs are about to die. No, Lumi, you're proving my point, though. You're proving my point, though. You know that. You're proving my point. You know that, right? I don't know if you understand what he's saying. That's a nice way to bop Slimelung. Yeah. Come on. 50. This one's gonna die too. Nice. So the trick with this is that we have insulated tiles here. That stops the temp shift plate from going to a positive value. Because if this goes to the positive value, it slowed down the germ killing process, but it'll still wipe it out completely. Ah, completely clean, boys. We can do this now. I guess we could decon this. We could leave it there. That could be part of the liquid lock, I guess. We don't need that tile anymore. Oh, that melted. That's fine. As long as the temperature is low, we were okay. We need the germs to go away. Everything should be good. Alright, we got to here. And then we break out. And then we want to go... This is 5 wide. So it's this tile. Oh, of course it's that tile. Let's go above then. So that we have the gold spill to the left still. And then we want to go this way. There's no real anything I need to do, right? So I just end up doing this. And we should be good. And then we just trim the top and then probably these so it spills to the left. And we let it slowly erupt for a source of gold. It should be cold enough that we don't have to deal with it. Alright, we gotta wait for this. 7 Slimelung. It's still positive, so we gotta wait. 3, 2, 1, dig command. Come on. 0. Nice. Oh, that melted. Feels bad. That's gonna be part of liquid lock then. We're gonna let the brine spill. It's not really a big problem. Have a good one. We'll see you next time, Lumi. So it's here, 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 here. And that's going to be part of how that works. Those are going to be like that. Oops. Solid tiles there. Okay. Solid here. We got to pull this out. No more pops outside. Slime, not really a big deal. We'll just dump it there. Okay, we get that. We'll want our electrolyzers. We'll run 3. This is going to be enough for 24 dupes, which is probably fine. And then I need to get bottle emptiers here. We'll also get pumps. And then we'll have these here. And then we'll need to do our gas pipes. I like doing the reverse question marks. And then we'll leave that like that. Tidying building, but requires a light to sleep. That kind of sucks. Starry-eyed. That doesn't really help me, because you're also yokel. Meemaw, though, can't dig, but could be a tidier operator. Sure, I'll take Meemaw. So, operate, and then tidying. Everyone else kind of does tidying. Should be alright. Alright, we'll let him rock. So Ada is still stressed for reasons I don't know. She's 7 morale out of 0 required, so she is golden. What's happening right now? What's happening with Ada? Oh, we got the dig. Let's do that. Have that start spilling. Or I'm doing those tiles, I think. You want the heat transfer from contact because the neutronium's not going to transfer any, and then you have abyssalite. So I guess we do that strategy instead. Wouldn't be bad. It's free gold, right? Good stuff. No longer getting blocked out. Oh, you could analyze this without having this dug out? That's kind of jank. I mean, we're not going to analyze this, though. At least not yet. Dirt's going to be fine. We'll wait for another tile. And then we're waiting for the dupes to build this out. Yep, that warmed up pretty fast. Didn't really need to do too much. And then we know that we need to dig that out. I feel like someone's gonna get stuck here, so I need to watch them. Otherwise, my dupes are gonna become problematic. It's downtime, that's fine. We have battery power. Alright, they want a feed session. Let's feed the hatches. Hatches, feed slugs. Damn, that's beautiful. Harvest ready. $51 tons. Okay, we'll do this row, and then we'll replace that with hydroponics. Let's do that on a 9. We're gonna slowly build that. We gotta watch the guy digging this. Nice, not stuck. And then we know this goes like that. And then we're gonna have to dig this out later. There's a very easy chance someone gets stuck here too. Alright, then we get the pipeline afterwards. No one's harvesting? What's happening here? I guess we're ranching first. Okay, we're finally harvesting that. Cobalt, oh, for the feeds. No way. You're gonna do this first? That's really bad. Yeah, I guess you really shouldn't have your farmer be your rancher at the same time. I mean, we harvested it in the end, but that kind of sucks. Alright, leave her alone. We need to build this out. Let's copy, paste. We have too much food, so I don't want to overgrow food. It's fine. And then we are going to be wasting a little bit of food, because some of the growth is not going to be realized, because we're going to deconstruct it before it can be fully grown. Looks like I got to do the pipes at 9 as well. Alright, gonna build this setup. Tried and true SPOM. That's gonna be doing that. Free power. So that was 1600 watts. So we're practically topped off, because a lot of things are running while that was happening. Start pumping up CO2 wouldn't be bad as well. No one wants to build this, but I guess it's fine. It's low priority. Oh, and we had an eruption because it's hot over here. Alright, let's bump that up to a 9. Hello, I have a question. Why you build doors on doors? You don't unlock airflow tiles until you tack up. But you get doors from the get-go. And doors allow you to move gases through. Not only that, doors is 2 tiles. Airflow is 1 tile. And they cost the same. Isn't that insane? So if you want to make rooms, it's a lot cheaper to just use doors instead of airflow tiles. Hope that makes sense, man. It's just a straight gain. You don't have to tack it up. You do it from the beginning, so you get a lab bonus, right? You put the science buildings here. Get the doors are good. Thank you. Gotcha, gotcha. Let me know if you have any other questions. I got you. Welcome in, though, Virgie. Virgie. Welcome in, welcome in. Let me know if I'm also saying your name wrong. I hate to be doing that, right? Alright, so these are going to be ready soon. We'll just wait. These about to be ready as well. I said your name wrong? Oh, it feels bad. Alright, let's do this one next. We'll wait till they go to sleep, wake up, and then we'll just remove that. Get the new one in. We wouldn't even need this on high priority. We could just have a lull period. We have too much food. It's going to start rotting soon if we don't eat it. And then we're going to slowly build this out. So I want to wait till it's nighttime before we start turning on the pump, because my slugs are not going to be on yet. And then we get BBQ. Nice. Dupe's asleep though, so we gotta wait. I think I will grab dupe number 8 if they are cooking. I want a cooking dupe. That's a tried and true cook. Bubba Fetta, man. What's good? I see you over there. How are you? Welcome in, welcome in. What's good, my dude? How was yous? How was the days? How's the Mondays? How's the new week? How's the month of November? How is wrapping up the years? We're almost there, man. Hey, Virgie coming in with the Prime. Taking the 3-0 Prime and using it on me. Enjoy the emoji 20 that's ad free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge, but yo, appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I see you, Virgie. Appreciate that. Thank you for the Primes. The Primes is what makes the world go round, man. It really does. Gotta collect all the Primes. Guys, if you guys don't know me, my name is 2 Legit City. And it's my birthday. And you know what I've always wanted to be on my birthday? I've always wanted to be the Prime Minister. So, you know, I was looking up the books, reading the edumacations, and I was reading that parts of Europe have something called a Prime Minister. And apparently we don't have one in America, so I want to be the Prime Minister of the United States. And we could do that if everyone uses their Twitch Prime on me. Guys, support the cause. I need to become the Prime Minister, and we need you guys to help me on that. So guys, use your Primes. If you guys don't know what that is, if you guys have Amazon Prime, you could link up your account on Amazon to Twitch, because they're the same company. And then you get 1 free Prime sub each month. So how that works is, hey, Ploptimus with a Prime. Happy Prime Minister Day. Thank you so much, man. So the thing with that is, if you link up your account to get a free sub, it does not auto-renew. So make sure you guys sub every month. And if you guys don't want to sub to me, that's perfectly fine. I understand, man. Some people have preferences. Maybe they have someone else they're supporting to become Prime Minister. Who knows? Either way, use your Prime on your favorite streamer. If it's not me, hey, man, that happens. But still just use your Prime, man. Regardless of the situation, use the Primes. But if you guys do choose, use it on me, man. Thank you guys so much. And Ploptimus, thank you for the 2 months. I see you over there. Maloot, thank you. Thank you for the happy B-Days. You're my Prime person who I subscribe. It's almost the same. Hey, nice. Happy B-Day. Appreciate you. I'm an old man now. I could feel it when it's going to rain the next day. If I squat down too many times, my back hurts in the morning. If Mamba lays down on my chest, breathing is a little difficult. I'm old, man. I'm old. I just defined old, man. Can you tell when the next day is gonna rain by feeling your knees? Because I can. I feel the atmospheric pressure, man, and it's like, oh man, this is not good. It's about to flood tomorrow. There's some bad pain in my knees, and of course, next day we have El Nino. That shit was a summer storm. Goddamn. It really was a summer storm, my dudes. You gotta watch out. Watch out, watch out. That's just magic. Oh shit. So if you guys grow old enough and stay a virgin, you will eventually become a wizard. I believe that's how Harry Potter got to become a wizard. He lied about his age. He's actually like 43. And you know, man, he ain't catching no bodies underneath that stairwell. So, you know, man, they don't think it be like it is, but it do. Really do be like that, though, sometimes. You just hate to see it. Alright, I think we gotta do these. We're gonna be greedy. And we're not gonna grab the end ones. What value of money do you have to drop on the floor that it's worthwhile to bend up and pick it up? Any bill. I'll pick up $1. You gotta understand, man. I'll pick up $1. Now, the thing is that you have to make a lot of money to not pick up cash on the floor, man. You have to make a lot of money. Like, if I were making $100,000 a year annual salary before taxes, so I'm gonna lose like half of that, right? I would still pick up $1. I would have to be a millionaire to stop picking up money. But even then, if it's a 20 on the ground, I'd still probably pick it up. And then I would have to be a billionaire to probably ignore all cash. Realistically, man, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money right there. Because let's be real, man. $20 on the ground, dude, you pick it up. You see Mr. Jackson, his face on the green bills, you gotta pick it up. That man was a president, man. You can't disrespect him. Pick up the bills, man. How about a quarter? Like 1 quarter on the ground? See, the thing is that I hate carrying coins on me, so I don't like picking up coins at all. No coin I would probably pick up. And it just all stems from that fact that it's realistically, it's not a value, but it's more so that the physicality of having to change clank against my keys, I really don't like that. 4 quarters. I still say no, man. See, there's also the thing where the quarters are fake. So I used to work at the cashier, right? And the amount of times that I've gotten fake coins, man, from other countries, you know, you get fake money sometimes, man. I'm just not a fan of change. Loose change like that. So I wanted a cook. I didn't get a cook. Instead, we get omelets. I don't even know if I want the omelets. We have food. We have food. I guess we take a rust. I don't need the food, man. I'm gonna be real. Alright, I'm kind of sad the bottom's getting ignored. Our notes start at 5. Oh, you guys don't have dollar bills? Oh, shit. I didn't consider that the other countries don't have anything less than $5. I guess in my terms, it's specifically just American money, so we have dollar bills still. You know, people like going to the strip club. They gotta have their dollar bills. Damn, that must suck in Europe, man. You gotta start throwing 5s. Damn, man. They be eating well over there, then. Oh, we're gonna get wet each time. They're gonna get so mad. Oh, this guy's gotta go. Alright, so this was what I was hoping for. The heat transfer through the solid tiles. Oh, they do coins? Yeah, but you can't throw coins. You can't just throw coins, man. That feels messed up. That feels messed up, man. I don't know why. I feel like throwing coins at the club, not the business. You gotta be bills, man. Gotta be bills. Wow, okay, so let's bump this up. Looks like me bumping this to a 7 bopped this for getting done. Dalric, thank you for the 6 months. Welcome back to the city. Hope you enjoyed your stay. Enjoy the emote to join this ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But yo, man, appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I see you over there, man. How are you? Dude, yeah, man, you can't throw coins, dude. That's messed up, man. They're gonna roll around on the floor. People are gonna slip on it. You need to be classy, even though in my country, minimum note's $2.50. Yo, man, that's tough. That's why, man, we got the dollar bills still. We got the dollar bills still. What? Oh, I need conductive wires still. Yeah, we'll grab that. We could technically start using the gold from here for the conductive wiring. Free gold, right? Oh, that's right. You guys have less clubs. That sucks. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've never been to a one of those. That's a lie. That's a lie. Okay, I've been to one, but I wasn't there for the recreational activities that they would do there. Nah, man, no one's gonna believe me, man. So I was meeting up with a friend. No one's gonna believe me, man. God damn. Hundreds are the most. Do you count those Bitcoin coins? Is that a thing? That's not a real currency, right? It's not a real currency, right? You can't like physically give someone a Bitcoin. That's not a thing. Like you specifically have to do it like a transaction via the exchange. Like if I were to go to... Why are you acting like going to the club is bad? It's not. I'm just telling the truth. I just never been to one, man. I'm just telling the truth. I just never been to a club. That's not a bad thing. But I had a roommate that, oh man, she told us that she wasn't one, but I was like, let's be real, she's getting paid, so she's probably working that. But yeah, I had a roommate. She was a really cool girl. So I went there, I'll meet up with a friend, and it was because I was picking her up too. But it's not a bad thing. It was just like, I guess it was carried over connotation because she didn't really like the association. So I guess I've kind of picked that up. Because like anytime someone asks, oh, you work at the strip club? It's like, oh no, that's not me. I'm the bartender. Oh, okay. Bartender. Yes. That sounds about right. Alright. This is done. We gotta bop this. Game question. When do you start planning where you would put this big statue? So you're talking about this great monument? So that is up to you. Some people like to build a... Oh no! I pumped up too much gas. Oh, what a travesty. It's not only just hydrogen anymore. I'm gonna have to filter this. Damn. That's tough. I mean, we could try to do a jank setup. There is a jank setup for this. So some people like to preemptively build a design for that. I don't do that. I kind of have like a room overlay setup. So 64 tile rooms is one of the sizes for some of the room maximum sizes. So I like setting up my pod floor as 64 wide, right? So it's 64 for a room, assuming 4 tall, so it's 16 wide. And I like doing that for my first setup. After that, my rooms on the side, they're typically going to be 25 wide. Well, no. They're going to be 27, 29 wide because we want to do the ranch room, right? And then the ranch room with the doors and the ledges, that's going to be 96 tiles. It's going to be a little bit longer. And then we'll put that on the side. So usually I'll set that up as my floors. And then I'll end up digging through spaces and setting up floors there. I will have a couple of floors like these that are just empty. I'll find 3 floors, and then that'll just be my statue spot. Because it's going to be 5 wide, right? It's not that big. Some people like to put it... if you make a reactor... The research reactor right here. Some people like to put it inside of the steam room as the centerpiece, right? But I don't really... Like, there's no real, like, planning. You can just put it anywhere. Because there's no benefit to it. Like, you could argue that the decor might be something you might want to have from the statue, but you could easily get something as good as that statue for a lot cheaper and more compact. So you're never building the statue for the actual decor value, you're just doing it for the objective. So it doesn't matter where you actually put it. Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes, Ultimo Pot. It'd be like that sometimes. Hey, man, I was in college, man. I was broke. I had no money, man. I don't know what to tell you. I was responsible. I guess. I was responsible. It'd be like that sometimes, man. You gotta be responsible. Alright, we doing good? Thalric, did I thank you for the sub? I hope I did. I was on that rant earlier about Prime Minister, I think. But yo, man, appreciate you. I might have missed that. I apologize if I did. That'd be a travesty. Alright, so we're just building out the SPOM. Trying to get as much of this build as we can. Do I have suit tech? I don't. That's going to be next tech then, which is what we do now. And then we could start getting exosuits forged from the reed fiber, and then we'll start building suits with gold. Haha, you make gold suits. Just like we have in America. The astronaut suits were made out of gold or something to keep them light, and they reuse them from like every year. One time I went to the club in high school. We had like $6. I see you over there, man. We got the early connoisseurs, huh? We got the early connoisseurs. See, I didn't know that, so I was like, nah, man, I'm just gonna be responsible and just stay at the crib. What you doing at the crib? You know, we're just chilling, not doing too much, maybe watching the game. But it'd be like that, man. That's all we did. Go to the gym, watch some basketball, watch some football. Oh, you had fake IDs. Did it say McLovin? You know what I saw the other day that I thought was really funny? Someone wanted to get into the club, right? And what happened was that the club hit maximum capacity. So what they do is they start turning away everyone else that's waiting in line. So the guy sees this and sees that it's turning everyone away. And what happens was that he goes and shows them the ID. Hey, man, let me in. He's like, who do you know? Check the ID. So they check the ID and they take the ID and they're like, hold up, let me talk to the guy in the back. They talk to the guy in the back, show him the ID. It was the exact replica from the movie. The same picture, everything on there was literally an exact replica. All it said was McLovin, no last name, no first name. You know, he's in Hawaii, even though they're not actually in Hawaii. And it was, he got in. He got in. They're like, McLovin is always allowed. McLovin always gets a pass. I'm like, okay. And he got into the club. Mordresh, I see you over there. How are you? You pick, welcome in, man. What's good? How are you? We're all right. We're just dealing with these guys, the prince. There's 5 princes fighting for the crown. For the most part, though, we're just building a machine. Multi-pass. I mean, I don't know how often they're gonna be going to the club, right? So this was a like bar / dance club, not a strip club. Just a regular club, you know. When people say, oh man, we're going clubbing, that's what they mean. It's going to go out and drink and dance. But yeah, it was that club. Apparently there was like someone famous there or something. So it was like, that's why people wanted to go. But we doing all right, you pick. Doing well. Taking a short break from Oni because of holy cow, I'm up to Atmos suits. I'm up to Atmos suits coring the map. What does that mean? Does that mean you play the game like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is that how you play the game? And this is you're literally digging out the map. Oh man, I feel you with that. That's a curse, buddy. That is a curse. I feel like people that do that can't help themselves. And it's like, that's tough. You got it bad, man. You got it bad. You really do, man. That stuff really is a curse, I feel like. Inspired by Francis John. OG Oni, no DLC. Oh, your only base game. How are you liking the changes? How are you liking the changes? Frosty, the cold hurts you now. Rhyme start might be really scary. The changes are wonderful. I feel like the changes are nice, but I feel like the changes also needs to bring apart some like rebalancing. We are trying to do that though. Some of the critters are a little bit better now. Like in terms of the livable range. Because like you shouldn't spawn into an uncomfortable area. Like it doesn't make sense. Why is it that, you know, pips or, I mean, not pips, hatches? Well, no, hatches are in sandstone. There was a critter, I forget what it was, that they spawn in an area that just doesn't make sense. Optimization of realistic stuff. Man. I get how people like realism. I don't put it at the same as everyone else. I don't look as adjustments to make it more realistic as a good thing. Because I want to say that the changes that were not of realisticness kind of makes this more feel like a game to me, and I kind of enjoy that better. I get the realistic appeal. I just don't hold it up as highly as everyone else does. Because it's like, you could argue that, but then oil is still heaviest liquid, so, I mean, that's not realistic. Oil floats on the ocean, yet we have water as the lightest. Slicksters are harder to ranch earlier in the playthrough. Yeah, I guess. This is spaced out. This is a spaced... So, spaced out has two sizes. Spaced out has two sizes. They have the spaced out size, which is relatively small, as you see. And then they have some base game maps that were part of the vanilla that they shrank. But they're not in the spaced out dimension, so they're a little bit larger. So I believe if you do Terrania start, the map's a little bit larger. Forest start's the same thing because you have a Boreas start in base game. I think you have... Yeah, I forget what the difference is, but there is a difference. Oh, my food is low. Oh, all my food rotted. 11 Swampy Delights. What a travesty. Oh, all my food rotted, boys. We gotta fight the puffs. We gotta fight back against the puff uprising. We gotta take them out. Take them out. I don't see how pushing Slicksters a little bit later is like that much of a boon. We play games to escape the real life grinds. Yeah. Real life sucks. But yeah, I can't say I'm a fan of the realism changes. That reminds me, I have to make a food chiller freezer. Initially, a lot of the parts of the game that were exploitable were the fun parts to me when it came to this game. I don't know why. That seemed like the funnest part. Alright, we dig that now. So who's this? Timo. Oh, he needs obsidian. Okay, he's still positive, but that's kind of scary. We need him cooking. Hopefully he'll be fine. But it's like, I see the reasoning why a lot of people like trying to go the realism route. I just feel like when you're trying to make games realistic, you need to understand that there's going to be people that are going to argue that something doesn't work exactly like how something does in real life. And then it's going to become this thing where you're constantly changing all the stuff to make sure it works like in real life. And then it's just, man, just not fun. I do enjoy scientific constants being true to IRL, but that's not exactly what you guys are talking about. Nope. Yeah, physics compared to IRL is not even close. Interaction's also weird. I want a splash of realism, but not too much. That's kind of what we have already. We have gases that are pulled from real life. Some of the values are pulled from real life, with some exceptions. But it's like that's we have that already. Yeah, we have a cook. We're gonna grab a Ren right now. It's like, the game's not realistic, man. Why are we trying to make it even more realistic? It's never going to be realistic. Oh, man. So it's like when they add the changes to make it more realistic, that's fine. I just feel like they need to rebalance a lot of the changes because it just doesn't work like that in real life. Do you guys slow down 50% move speed every time you guys touch water, IRL? You know what I'm saying? You touch a little bit of water, you slow down, dude. You stop running, you start walking. Guys, I touched a little bit of water on my socks. I need to slow down. As a dupe, I would. Because you're not getting paid, man. Dupes would take breaks anytime they can. Because the dupes. I gotta dry myself up. Yeah, man, you gotta take a shower to dry yourself up. That's the best part. Dude, you got wet. You gotta take a shower now, man. We wait till we finish cooking. Oh, we're done cooking. Okay, so now we take these guys out. Finally, I think we finally took out all the puffs that were in this pocket. We got the dense baby and a couple eggs still, probably. What is the item here? Can you stop moving? Stop moving! Stop moving! Let me select the slime. Thank you. God damn it. The ShamWow guy been making fat stacks from ShamWow sponges to mop up spills. Never reached pops. Are they useful? They used to be very much kill on sight. There has been changes in the last year that have made them more viable with the changes to the creator pickoff drop off. Now the thing with the puffs is that they are not worth it. IMO. You can ranch them. They're a source of meat. They don't give you full amount, only 16 instead of 32. And you could use them as an alternative method for some things. Dense puff instead of making the oxalite refinery for, you know, space. You could also use Squeaky Puff to convert chlorine into bleachstone instead of using bleachstone hopper. And then this guy creates all three as a prince, but his turnover ratio was really bad. So it's 30 kgs for 3 kgs, while the other guys are 30 to 28.5, 50 for 47.5. So it's pretty good, like 99, 97. And then this guy is like 10%. What? 10%? And then you have the original Slime Puff. Now, the original Slime Puff, there is some merit to this guy, because you could get the slime and then make algae from it. But I don't think puffs in general make sense in this game. The biggest problem is that this geyser, infectious polluted oxygen vent, is going to be what you need most of the time to feed puffs. It doesn't give you anywhere as close as much oxygen that you realistically need. So if you look at this consumes 50 kgs a cycle. If we do 1 infectious polluted oxygen vent, we could barely feed 1 puff full time indefinitely. But that's it. It's just 1 puff. In which case, that's completely worthless. The thing about puffs is that you can't sustain them, even with a geyser. So, by and large, something needs to be redone, because they are realistically not viable. You make an oxygen generator with algae farm, and then you put bottles in the puff room to off gas. You could do that, but it's not worth it. At some point, you're gonna run out. At some point, you're gonna run out. That's the thing. This is one of the unsustainable critters in the game. Like, realistically, you're gonna have trace amounts, but never enough to feed them. That's the biggest problem with the puffs. Like, they need something to keep them alive. Off-gas polluted water worked for me once, but it's annoying. It's annoying, the work you gotta do for that, and the return just isn't worth it, man. You will never run out of bottles of pea water. I guess. But I don't think that's dev intended. That they just want you to get millions and millions in bottles of pea water and just dump the bottles on the ground. I don't think that's dev intended. Like, we might have figured out a way to do that. I don't agree with that being viable. You could do it. You guys are free to do it. I wouldn't do it. You guys can do whatever you want. I wouldn't do it, man. I just don't think it's worth. They need to be rebalanced. Like, what I'm saying is that they're flawed, right? And yes, there might be a way to keep them alive. That way to keep them alive is flawed. I think everything that's tied to the puff is flawed. Geysers don't generate enough to keep it fed. And there's no real, like there's no real loop. Because the other critters have some sort of a loop that does, in theory, help them out a lot. Pea water and pool doesn't off-gas enough. Need bottles, yeah. The biggest thing about having pools like this is that you need to understand that only the top layer off-gases. Only the top layer off-gases. Every layer of water underneath does nothing. It's inert at that point. Inert meaning that it does nothing. So it's a problem, man. It's a problem. Alright, let's fix this. Let's get this done. Joint plates. And then we need automation wires. And then we need... Holy shit. And it's water. Ah. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. We good? We do it here. Soggy SPOM. I've never heard it called that before, but yeah, sure. Don't die. I was just talking a little too much. My throat was a little bit parched. It'd be like that sometimes. Ah, we gotta connect everything here. Bottles with pea water and deodorized, best way to farm clay. Yeah, true. Was that a hiccup? No, I was coughing. I was coughing. I was coughing, man. I was doing the Pokemon thing. Alright, so all the food is soggy. Then it's not good. Oh man, hopefully I'm not getting pneumonia. I was sick recently, so I'm hoping I don't get sick again, because that would suck. Okay, so big problem. We need to get more food. I might have gotten too many dupes. And I think I do need to start the Pacus Ranch. I think I just need to at this point. Okay, so we need to start the Pacus Ranch because I need my omelets. I really, really need my omelets. Because I don't think we're going to be able to keep this going for that much longer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I need 3 more. And then we don't have enough pea water to keep this up. Alright, so I do need to transition my food right now. Because realistically, we're going to eat up all the water very soon. We'll do another 99 on here. Maybe we even do this forever. On the pancakes, the souffle pancakes, it's not bad. I think, though, I would love a change to make it so that all cooked food could be dehydrated. I don't like how this is locked to the gas range. To be honest, man. I wish that was a change. Or maybe if they make it so that it's not every food item, make it so that every final form of that food. So like if you could cook fried mushrooms into stuffed berries, right? And you can't do that. But then mush fries doesn't become anything, so maybe allow you to dehydrate this. Swampy Delights might actually go into something. I forget what it does though. No? Maybe make Swampy Delights then. Something you could dehydrate. That'd be tight. Pacus, seafood, surf and turf. So you wait for surf and turf. But I feel like, dude, that'd be nice if they expanded the dehydrator. Somehow, some way. Maybe not make it every food that's cooked. It doesn't make sense to dehydrate raw food that much. But I feel like, man, some of the new food is only good because of the no spoilage. But I'm not gonna lie, a lot of times when we get new recipes, it doesn't matter. Anytime when we look at food, we look at one thing: spoilage time. Right? And the only time that matters is because you're going to space. Otherwise, if you're on base, you could kind of deal with it and just grow enough food for the time period, right? And then if you get a freezer, that's realistically just overkill. You don't really need that if you have a balanced food production. So that means pemmican was amazing when it came out. No spoilage, good calories, good quality, and it's just meat and tallow. Of course, you do need tallow, which kind of sucks. But yeah, I don't really care about a lot of the new food. Deep fried steak, fish tacos. From when mixed berry pie, quiche, and souffle pancakes came out, it's whatever's. Right? Because I'm realistically not going to try to eat it. There's no utility to it. It's just there. I wish they fixed the nosh beans to be more useful. Ooh, you see the new patch coming out? You might want to read the patch notes. There's going to be a minor change to that. Who the hell? Where did this guy come from? And he's tame? Hold up. Take him out, boys. Take him out. Wait, why is there hydrogen in here? What? Mom was awake. I hear you. I like nosh beans. I like sleet wheat because they give you the seed on harvest and it's multiple of them. So they make it very viable to mutate. I like the seeds because of that. Because they're viable for mutation. And I like that. I wish more seeds were like that, to be honest. I hear you, Mamba. I know. I know. It's been a long day, babies. And you just woke up right now? This is the first time my kitty cat slept in. He has never slept in before today. I got out of bed before he did. He usually gets out of bed before I do. But I guess he really was cold today. And he stayed in bed. Now he's awake. My little kitty cat Mambas. I see you, babies. Alright, so we have a lot more pups we could take out. I do need a better food source. And then I need to do the construction better. I need to get this done a little bit more. I am also considering moving the pea dirt to here and we run 2 salad spinners into here so that we have enough water. We do have a lot of dirt. That's our saving grace. Alright, we should be able to do that. Not yet. Okay, so there's going to be a minor change to the nosh beans. Minor, because it's only specific situations. But there is going to be that change, so, you know, there's going to be some new stuff you could do with it. I don't know if you want me to tell you the spoilers, but, yeah, there is going to be something released soon with that. Oh, that's a 4 wide. Okay, we're just going to have to put it here then instead. And then we could trim this out. Probably want to build these tiles. So we could finish building this. I don't think it's a big deal. There's more pups here we could fight. I think we should try really hard for that pocket ranch then. Mom was really looking at me for some attention. They are making it so that Bammits will now eat nosh beans. So you could feed them more than just squash now. I think it's Bammits, right? Phloxes get bristleberries. Bammits get nosh beans. And seals get sucrose. So you could feed the Sweetle poop to the seals. So they're just expanding it so that the critters are viable outside of Sarah's. Honestly, that's very necessary change. Give me the bogs. Give me the bogs. I need a second farmer, man. I really do. Are you done ranching? How are you starving? Oh, you guys are not allowed to eat that. I guess it's fine. Can we get some bogs? Are you done ranching? Thank you. Go to harvest. Let's go. Grab all the food, cook all the foods. Grab the food, let him cook. Who's my cook? We need to let him cook. Oh, we have a new cook. Who's the new cook? Ren? Ren! Iron Chef. Alright, now we have an operator secondary cook. Okay, nice. And then what was... Meemaw was tidying. Okay. And you were peer cooking and then doctoring. Okay, that's fine. We'll do a sub on doctoring, and then we'll do supply storing. Ren, get to cooking, son. We need you. Oh, we're getting all the bog jelly foods right now, dude. I have no meal wood for using the kitchen building. Feels bad. Alright, let's stagger that. Okay, now let's start the ranch design. Alright, let's dig this out. We're gonna have the water spill. We're gonna move the pitcher pump to here. And then we are going to move the farm to here. And realistically, that's gonna be the best move so that we could get the fish off of the printing pod. That's gonna happen at some point. So we're gonna wanna incorporate that into the build. If anything, it doesn't have to be that, like, sticking out. Because it's going to flop into here. So I guess we just make a pool right here like we did before. And we have to go around that, which is fine. I don't mind that at all. Alright, let the water spill. We're going to mop this up once we can. Slowly getting this ready. Why is this insulated? Doesn't really matter, I suppose. We're gonna do that. Got that mopped up. So normally this would be a platform. And then I need to, I mean, I don't need a way to get down to here, but I can. This is nice lukewarm water as well. Alright, let's build that out. This still needs to be built. A little bit over here as well. Calories are going back up. Nice. So we had a lull period from digging up the farms. That's what it seemed like. Gonna get another harvest right now as well. Swampy delight time. Mamba, I hear you, baby. Mamba wants my attention. We're gonna have to wrap up stream soon. Unless Mamba goes back to sleep, in which case that'd be tight. Alright. People are eating, doing their things. Still waiting for the SPOM. And then we're going to try to top off the pea water that we have here. We don't have enough yet. Once that's good, I want to move the Pacus to start getting omelets. And we'll start cracking eggs. And we need to consider... I think we just do a minimum sized one. We do 1, maybe 2 Pacus in the breeder. And then we just have everything else overflow. And we just do 1 drop off point. We gotta stop doing the excessive stuff. Alright, so none of this have Slimelung. The water could spill down here. It's not a big deal. So 750, I should be able to spill down there. Just dig this out. trim that. Food poisoning, that's fine. Alright, so this is done. Get that done. Let's get these done. Early Apex. A little bit of water spill, it's fine. We want to get rid of this, so they're forced to use that. Swamp chard, undug, that's fine. Let's get both of these. Okay, whew, didn't fall down, he would have lost. Okay, so now how do I want to do this? So normally we would have something like this here. And we do that so we can't reach the eggs. Okay, so we know it's going to be something like that. And then we know that we want this as the opening then. And then that means this will be my fish feeder. This is gonna be on forever. Bump that up to a 7. Get 2 people on that. Yeah, not enough bee water. Okay, we know that we're gonna have the fish feeder on this side. And then we will need to do the gaps right here. Go from this way, it's fine. This CO2 might need the spill, so we'll dig this out right here. Let's get this at a 7. $28, and we need 8 per Pacus. So 24 is good enough. I guess that's why we have it here. Alveo Vera. We don't take a dupe. These guys are not the business yet. I mean, it's a seed. We could feed that to the Pacus, technically. Slugs charging the batteries. Nice. That way we keep the sludge press going. Cooking non-stop. We need to slowly get our Pacus up. What are we grabbing here all the time? Oh, they're grabbing the clay for this. This has made almost no heat. Classic. We have water. We could use that for the research. I hear you, Mamba. I know, I know. I hear you, babies. Mamba's not happy, man. Mamba's not happy. Alright, we're gonna put that there, then we're gonna remove this wall. And then this is gonna be 24, that's 3. And then theoretically that means I do this. I should wall this off here as well. I have a classic mode Terrania map that I dug out almost completely. I have ladders everywhere, pathing, huge masses of CO2 and random stuff lying around. Which of these 3 things, or maybe something else, should I take care of to optimize game performance? I have about 200 dupes if it matters. 20 dupes. So The first thing you could do for immediate impact is, you know how you have ladders like this? If you literally remove 2 of the ladders so they can't continue on the path, or if you want, you could do doors and you automate it, right? So that they can't go through anymore. This would have the most immediate impact. By literally reducing the pathing of your dupes, it's going to make it a lot easier. So the reasoning is because every time your dupes is finishing a job, they have to calculate the job they do next. So because of that, you're always calculating where the dupe has to go after they do their current task. That's what the dupes have to do always, which is why having a lot of dupes is very laggy. They're constantly using a calculation to see what job they could do, because they have to do 2 things. Calculate all jobs in range. And then 2, calculate job that they want to do tied to their priority. So because of that, if you limit the amount of space for the pathing, you make it so that you're not doing excessive calculations. Is pathing such a huge deal? Yes. After you do the dupe pathing, the next one for big impact is critter pathing. Critter pathing is worse because you could fly. So flying critters need to be killed on sight. A lot of times, this is the reasoning why flying critters are not popular. It's because they could fly, so they have more tile space for the calculations. You see all the lines shaking and moving? Anytime they move and stop, they recalculate possible movement before they choose a random path to take. So for the most part, shine bugs, pops, anything that flies needs to die. If you have a big water tank with the Pacus, it's very similar, but that's limited to your water tank, so that's fine. I killed everything that flies. Nice. Afterwards, once you do those 2 things for pathing, the second thing you would want to do that wouldn't be a #1 priority would be limiting the number of critters you have. If you limit the amount of critters you have, you reduce a lot of lag. So I used to have a ranch that had an overflow, and it looked like this. It was literally a room, 4 tiles, and I had 200 hatches inside. When I killed all 200 hatches, I stopped lagging. Now, I don't know how much of that pertains to you, but reducing the amount of critters you have, the ones that you don't need to have, you know, I don't know if there's a specific number you want to like target. Just reduce the amount of critters will save some lag as well. Outside of that, there's a trick in the game where, do you know what infinite storage is for solids? Maloot, would you happen to know what that is? I had a critterless run. Performance was amazing. You could argue that a critter is half a dupe. So yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so you know about... I know about gas and liquid. Isn't it technically critter pathing? Yeah, critter pathing. It is. But it's not as bad because it's... you're not calculating jobs on top of that, or errands. That's what the dupes are doing. Solid infinite, just put everything in one place. Yeah, okay, so let's talk about that. Hey, mom's back. So you could do something in this game called solid storage. And the way it works is all you need to do is dig a 2-tile pit and store everything in that pit. The more constructed version looks like this. You do 3 doors, remove that, and then you put a dispenser. and you make these sweep only, and you sweep to the dispensers. This moves all the items into the center tile, right? The one thing to do on top of that is make this insulated. If you do that, you reduce the heat transfer calculations of all the solids you sweep to that tile. So the next thing you could do is sweep everything on the map and move it to a single tile. Now, you could move it into this design, but the best place to sweep all the items is in space. Once you put it there, there's no heat transfer. So a lot of times you could just do that. I think you could also put an airflow there, and then this doesn't heat up because you're in space, and then the items on top of that have 0 heat transfer. And it's only going to be things that off-gas that might have a problem. But the idea with it is simple. The items on the ground right here have one downside, and it's a decor value. So if you go to decor overlay, all the debris on the floor, you see that debris? Each individual item is -10 for 1 tile range. So if you drop everything into the center, 1 tile range is here. What you do is you lock the doors so you can never open it, and your dupes never get hit by the negative decor penalty. Usually I get that up to the thousands, -1,000, -2,000, right? And you could do that so that your dupes don't get impacted for their bonus called last cycle's decor. So if you go into the stress value, morale value, you have something called at the bottom called last cycle's decor. That is this value, and it averages out the dupe's decor around them as they walk around the map, and then it takes a rough average for that cycle, and then that gives you a bonus to your morale. If your decor is negative, you see it's ugly. So now that means that my dupes get a penalty to morale, -1. Now, if I were to pick up all the items, add statues, and bump it up, you could potentially get up to, I think, +12 morale with the maximum value. Stunningly gorgeous or something stupid like that. And you get +12 morale. So that's what that impacts, the decor, and why you would want to do something like that. Hope that makes sense. I was expecting that. Pathing then solids. No issue with gases. I was thinking about vacuuming the whole map. You can. It's never going to be something that you're going to be able to do fast. Vacuuming the map would be something you would do for maps you no longer interact on. And the most common strategy is dig everything up and let the map get sucked up by the space vacuum. That's usually something you do when you're done with the planet. So you go to a new planet that you don't live on. You want to go there for the resource. You mine out all the resource and then you leave. Right? And then you just kind of let everything off gas out. That's usually what people do. They don't really actively try to vacuum their map, but you can. That will reduce a little bit of heat transfer equations for a lot of the solids on the map, and it will reduce lag, just not as impactful as the other ones I mentioned. So the other ones are better than vacuuming, but you can vacuum. It does make an impact or make a difference. 3 doors is slightly faster to grab stuff than the pit option. Yes, the 3 doors is better because I like to put this at the edge of my floor, and then I couple that with a fire pole. This means that as I'm sliding down, I could deposit it into the dispenser, and this is 2 tile range. So as the dupe slides down, he could pick up the item and keep sliding. So this allows you to get side access from the side. If you did the pit, you would have to walk on top, right? So if you did the pit instead, you would have to walk here every time. Every single time. So you would do 2 extra steps, and that's every dupe every day. Good to know. I wasn't expecting Pathia to make such a huge difference. I'll try that, and also solid stanks for sure. For sure. One of the things that used to kill frames a lot, if you're an old school player, you do the Pacu tank like this, and you put the 1 tile Pacu. If you have a lot of Pacu here, you literally will lag the game, even though there's only 1 tile for pathing. It's really ridiculous. So I had that happen before. I had 200 Paku here, and then I killed them, and then all my lag went away. And I was like, what? Leo Far, I see you sneaking in. I'm sorry about that, man. Hope you're doing well. I hate you, Kappa. I should go to sleep, but I'm watching you. I'm starting thinking about my journey in this game, and I read more. I will say that, though, I have two types of viewers. I have one type of viewer that's like, I enjoy your voice too legit, so I like listening to you while I fall asleep, and I'm like, that's awesome. And then I get a second type of viewer, which is basically you, Virgie. Oh man, watching you play this game too legit makes me want to turn this game on. Makes me want to continue my playthrough. That's another thing I hear a lot of people tell me. Man, watching you play this game, man, makes me want to play my save. I'm like, that's how they get you, man. That's how they get you. And then it's like they stop what they're doing. They'll turn on Oni as well, and they'll play along with us. And then, you know, they'll start asking the questions, and that's perfectly fine. And then we all have good times. But yeah, man, the more I break the game down and the more little mechanics I explain, you start getting curious. Like, wait, what? That has impact? You serious? I thought since pathing was minimalized to one tile, it'd be okay. No, no, no. There's a lot of weird stuff with that sometimes. I'm legit number 2. I see over there, Mortaresh. I see you. You can limit dupe pathing with doors as well. Could help if there's lots of paths to a certain place. Yeah, that's actually what we recommended. What Maloot does is they strip mine. So I'm telling him to block it off so that he doesn't have access to that anymore. And that's going to save him some lag too. Immediate pickup for pathing. But that was one of the things. Yes. We did mention that. I see you over there, Lolan Deer. He knows the strats too. Alright, I think we're going to open this. Well, no, I think it's going to be this one. Realistically, this one would be the best open. And I hope this is fun. Trip it off there. Strip mining 7 ladders. Yep, that's exactly what I did earlier. Seven gaps. For the rough setup, I just, you know, drew some weird stuff. I have my 3rd run in this game I start because Maloot convinced me to play this game. And it is so funny. Dude, this game, all I gotta say is, when I picked this game up for the first time, 4,200 hours ago, I played this game 75 hours in my first week. So I played the game for 75 hours playtime in my first week of picking up the game. So I played 10 hours a day. I played 10 hours a day. That's a lot, man. So yeah, in 1 week. So when I played this game, it was crack. I am not even kidding, man. I was like, yo, man, this has... So you got to understand that I was coming from RimWorld. I was coming from RimWorld, right? So because of that, I knew about the colony management. And I love the fact that it was more to do outside of combat and defense. Because the combat and defense, I'm like, that stuff is boring sometimes. And Oni appealed to everything I liked about RimWorld while adding more of the stuff I enjoyed to do. So building builds, making sure we could solve a problem X, Y, or Z, whether it's geyser taming, food storage, whatever, generating oxygen, caring for the critters. And then I quit RimWorld just entirely because it was like, I found a better game. I found the better game, man. It was so good. And that's actually why I wanted to play this so much. But yeah, it was great stuff. Great stuff. Rookie numbers. I gotta pump those numbers up. Almost 2 full-time jobs. I see you, Leo. Yep, which is why I'm staying away. You got lost in it. Yo, Bubba Fetta. Not even want to give it a good old college try, man. Y'all know the memes, dude. Crack, not even once. Bubba Fett is staying away, man. It'd be like that sometimes. But yeah, dude, this was great, man. This was a great time. Calories are balancing back. Water is starting to do something. It just makes it so that my guy always has pea dirt, it looks like. We don't have anything to cook, which is fine. Alright, the slugs are kind of there. Oh, we need to do a feed session. And then after we do that, we'll need to do the Pacus completely. We got both Leos. You guys don't know this. Leo the human and Leo Far are brothers. They both have Leo as their middle name for some reason. I don't know why. Their real names aren't even Leo. It's Ricardo and Eduardo. And that's their real names, man. But they're both called Leo. And I don't know, man. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. They actually brothers over there. Sriracha over ketchup. This guy, man, like the spicy food. Here I am watching, playing all day, so I feel that. Hey, yo, man, he knows. Wait, no? After 3,000 hours needed, other games to play? Lol. Yo, man, I'm at 4,200 plus hours as of now. Close enough starts with an R. If it's not Ricardo, it's Richard. Guys, oh my god. Oh my god, I need to tell someone, dude. People of chat. Have you guys ever seen the, like, meme stuff? Like, you'll hear this in some of the movies where it's like, oh, pow, right in the Johnson. You know the Austin Powers thing when they did that? You remember that, man? Y'all remember the Austin Powers when they had that in the very beginning? Oh, we hit him right in the Richard. Are you there? Pick up. And it's like it cuts scenes and it's like the starting word fits with the last scene and you kind of get an innuendo. So you guys know about how that happened. Some comedies they try to play on that as well. I have finally witnessed that happening unironically. Holy crap, it was the stupidest thing of all time. So, yesterday, I was watching basketball, and it turns out the Toronto Raptors drafted a guy by the name of Grady Dick. That's his name. Grady is his first name. Last name is Dick. D-I-C-K. Right? And guess what? He is a baller. So when you're a baller, you know what happens, right? The announcer is constantly bringing up your name. And last night, I was watching my Lakers play against the Raptors. It was the most ridiculous phrase I've ever heard in my life. So my man, Austin Reeves, goes in for the layup, and he gets fouled by Grady Dick. And immediately the commentator goes, "Oh, Dick, across the arms." I was like, what? And he goes, "Oh, that's a foul." I was like, oh, okay. I was like, what the hell kind of phrase was that, man? What do you mean? It was the funniest thing. I was like, wow, he said that unironically. That's impressive, my dude. And it's like, dude, who says that? Right? Because he fouled him across the arm so he couldn't go up for a layup, right? If you can't raise your arms up, you can't shoot. So I was like, yo, man, that was really good. And that commentator, man, the other guy started chuckling. Oh my god. I unironically heard that for the first time. So he got drafted, I think, just recently. So I feel like we're going to hear a lot more of like that type of stuff, man. So the season just started, by the way. We're still less than 10 games in, right? I think we're like 6-4 right now. So we're like exactly 10 games in. So yeah, I would imagine you might see some headlines like that now. Some ridiculous phrases. But yeah, man, for the first time. I don't know, man. I thought I grew up and I was an adult now and I wouldn't laugh at like penis jokes and fart jokes, man. But you know, man, I'm still over here chuckling. Can't help myself, man. They don't think it be like it is, but it do. I thought I was an adult. I'm still laughing at those jokes, man. Be like that sometimes. Be like that sometimes. Alright, so this is ready. So we could seal this up. We want left side and right side of the tank open. And this is so that once we fill this up with water, we don't catch air bubbles. You always have to do it at the ends, right? So top left, top right. So both sides, we get nothing caught. Now, I think we pump this water. I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, we'll do that so there's no chance of overfilling. And then we'll just need a little bit of power. Alright. We'll cut this here so it doesn't turn on yet. Because we gotta build this first. Alright, construction. Let's get the decons, get that built. Well, no, we'll get that at 9. And then we'll do 7 on the other ones. Because this is kind of important. It's going to be tied to our food. If we really need to, I guess we could break into here and start hunting more puffs. That's always a thing we could do. Hunt these guys for the meat. There is an opening right here, so it's not that bad. We will lose the water, so pumping this up does help us. And then there's the water here if we really need it. Alright, alright. We don't need to do that. We still need the pea water. And then we're still pumping from here for these plants. Okay. Mamba went back to bed. I'm so sad. I feel like I ignored Mamba and he was like, hey, I need some attention right now. I feel so sad. I need to give him all the attention tonight. We're going to feed him some wet food. That's what we'll do. We'll feed him some wet food tonight. That way we can try to make up for the little Mambas. Mamba deserves all the happiness, man. He really does. We gotta move out the cobalt still. I guess that's fine. And then power's at 25. Once we get close to night, maybe we start turning that on. Or meow. So when do you consider when a run is done? I am at the point of my playing where I have an objective I have before starting the playthrough. So I'm either doing a themed run, so a custom objective, or a challenge run, which is again custom objective. So right now we're doing a max difficulty run. I see Zarek, we'll feed him. We're doing a max difficulty run. And how it works is our rule set is no one's allowed to die. If you do, we have to reset the round. So this is our attempt number 2. Everything is on max difficulty. So calories, stress, we have the modifiers on it. Meteor showers is going to be the most impactful one because it's going to start breaking my ceiling. And that's going to be bad. Because if the meteors break through, man, I'm screwed. And then we're going to be doing the printing pod objectives. So we're going to be doing a max difficulty playthrough. We're going to complete the pod. And then the moment we get all 3 done, we're done. But that's this playthrough that we're doing. We're doing a reconquering of every start. So we're going to beat every planet start on max difficulty with a new DLC mechanics. That's effectively chilly surroundings, toasty surroundings, major eye irritants, and all that good stuff. And then we're going to try to see if we can do it. If we can, I want to say that we have mastery again. But I feel like I need to go through this so that I understand the game a little bit better. That's where I'm at the game. I'm very knowledgeable, I understand it. But the new DLC has kind of thrown me in a loop. Right? So I don't like how it's thrown me in a loop. So we're trying to kind of like pick up our marbles, I guess. I don't even know if that makes sense. But yeah, we're gonna reconquer the game to kind of re-verify our strategies are okay. So in our case, we're just doing challenge runs. Though at some point, though, I do plan on doing a new style of playthrough where I do a completely sustainable playthrough where I will try to make sure none of my loops could ever fail. So, you know, when you feed hatches, you're just going to feed the hatch until you run out of minerals. I'd probably try to tame a volcano and then use the hot igneous to feed the hatches so that it's a loop, right? Try to basically make it so that there's nothing in my base that we rely on that could ever run out. So either make it so that we never overconsume any of the geyser sources or do one of the process chains with the critters. There's one with the fossils that's kind of popular. I don't have fossils discovered, but there's the one where you take the fossil, the story trait, and then you feed the hatches, so you get coal. You take the coal and then compress it to diamonds, right? And then while you do that process chain, you get free fossil, which converts back into lime, right? It's because you're converting diamond into fossil, I believe. And then you could just loop that, because then you could be able to crush the fossil back into sedimentary rock that feeds the hatches. So it's like you could actually like do a weird loop to sustain certain things as long as the balance works out. At some point, I'm going to be doing a playthrough for that as well. Basically a fully sustained playthrough instead of just doing the pod objectives and quitting. We'll actually set up a proper base that will survive every bad situation, tank out all the rest. But yeah, we'll do one of those soon. We'll do one of those soon. Well, I don't know how soon. We gotta conquer Spaced Out first. But yeah, it really depends. Really depends on the journey. Dark Matter, appreciate you. Hey, happy birthday, man. Thank you, thank you. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Appreciate you, Dark Matter. I see you over there, man. Hope you're having a good one. Thank you for tuning in. That doesn't sound sustainable in terms of mass deletion. I believe it doesn't sustain the hatches, but it sustains, I think it's lime. Wasn't it 1 ton of diamond to 100 kgs of fossil? It might have been. That might have been it. Oh, man. I guess we take the eggs. They'll move them in. That might have been 1 ton to 100, and then you get 95 back. Day's going pretty good, though, Dark Matter. We're just hanging out. About to wrap up, though, somewhat soon. But we're going to feed the mama first. But yeah, there are a lot of things that we'll probably want to rely on. Geysers. We'll probably have to do some supplemental stuff. Like, we could do the fossil chain and then do a volcano tamer. And then we get the bonus igneous to try to feed the hatches. Which also probably means I might want to, like, make a volcano igneous cooler. Maybe we could even use that as a heat source. That actually wouldn't be bad. Chill magma, get the igneous at 1400 and run that in a steam room until we run out. That's probably very viable, man. Realistically. And then if we do that, we get some nice setups. Probably a lot of pit planting as well. That's going to be another thing. Temperature control would be a lot easier, and then just grow the food. Oh, are we ready here? Nice. I just don't know if we're going to have enough power for this. Alright, we're not going to pitcher pump. That's only going to be to top it off if we run out here. Still working on that, not bad. Oh, I need to get my Atmos sensor. Okay, so we're going to use pea water here. It's going to be fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to put pea water, and then we're going to put a little bit of water on top, so it's not going to be a problem. But it is going to off-gas while we're spilling it out right now. You already have water right here as well. calories are low. But then we're growing the bog buckets. So basically playing an Oni graph and seeing what circles you could create. More or less, yeah. But I'm not doing that, though. So anytime I play this game, I'm never referencing, like, I don't have a second screen with information. I'm literally just going through, like, personal experiences. So I would have to, like, verify a lot of values as I play it. I'm winging it, man. I really am. So I would have to constantly, like, verify information just to make sure that, you know, we're actually, like, providing the theoretical amount and not getting bopped by calculations. In theory, I provide 10 tons, but in practice, this looks like 7. You know, like, that would suck. Oh, are you guys cramped? No, you guys are not. Okay. That's fine, that's fine. Oh, we're out of water. No one has deconstructed this? How long has it been? How long has this been? I put the job on that, man. It's been a long time. Alright, we'll let the rancher do its thing. We got pea water still. We need to get regular water for the research. We need to add water here. This is important so that we can start the taming here. And then seed. I don't have a lot of seeds. That's actually what I'm a little bit worried about. I am a little bit worried about. Oh, what's your YouTube VODs, man? You and Aricia are basically always my second screen. I appreciate you. You also watch Aricia. Shout out to him. I know he does a lot of Balatro too, and Onis. He's on that gold streak stuff. But yo, man, shout out to you, Sriracha. Thank you for watching the VODs. Appreciate you. Shout out to the people that watch on the YouTubes. But yeah, if you guys ever have any problems, you guys want some help, you guys want my advice, y'all know where to find me live. Happy to help anytime. But yeah, this is a game where honestly, you should, you know, try your best first, because I feel like that's going to be where you have the most fun. But then, you know, it's one of those things with every video game. You never want to be frustrated, right? Frustration when playing a video game is never a good thing. And not every video game is perfectly tailored for everyone's kind of needs and kind of habits. So there always will be frustrating parts because maybe there is like, oh, this is how this is supposed to work, but it doesn't work that way. Maybe there's a little bit of nuance to it. So it's like, you know, if you get frustrated, we are here to help you out, man. Just never be frustrated. That's never a good thing. Unless Souls, you talking about Dark Souls? I have never played any of the Souls games, man. Welcome back, Pragmatic. I see you over there. Welcome in, welcome in. Alright, the food's alright. This is somewhat okay. Alright, so we're gonna do a sweep only bin. We're gonna sweep the stuff inside. We're gonna finish the Atmo sensor. Okay, so the waters of choice. Liquid. We have brine water. Nice. Feels bad. Got the bad connection. Hate to see that, Pragmatic. You hate to see that kind of thing happen. Sweeping the items. Oh, got the brine. Nice. Not all, though, thankfully. Losing all the internet's bad. Hate to see that kind of thing happen. Alright, brine and then regular water. So it's 1 full bottle of each because we want 100 kgs per tile. Alright, so we want to get this in first before we add in the liquid locks. I reach nades, by the way. Oh, you got grenades? Nice. Have you accidentally grenaded your own base yet? I remember when I unleashed a shotgun on my oil refinery. I forgot I was, I had that equipped. That was fun times. Are we downtime? Oh, they were on downtime, yeah. Oh, we got no food? Oh, snap. This might be the first time we see a starvation notification. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have enough for 8 dupes. Exactly, though. Big fan of explosion damage pragmatic. Hey, wait till you research nukes. I haven't got nukes yet, man. You haven't? That's good. That's good. You don't want to do that. That's gonna be a bad time if you do. That's gonna be a bad time. Oh, this guy's disciplined. I'm trigger happy, man. I'm a gamer, dude. Hold down left click. It's the name of the game. Nice. So full bottles. Here we go. So 100. Got the spray and pray strats. Yo, man, I'm a 2-shot burst, man. What are you talking about? I do the 2-shot burst. I'm CPL pro, buddy. Come on now. Spray and pray? Who do you think I am? Who sprays anymore, man? Come on now. That'd be amateur move. Two clip? What? 2 bullet burst? What do you mean? 2 clip burst, this guy. This guy, man. I see over there. The face when you shoot biters in your base, run out of ammo, and switch to a launcher filled with nukes. Damn, why would you have a launcher filled with nukes? I see you over there, man. This guy's prepared. The biters did him wrong or something, man. He's messing him up. Alright, we need the water here, and then we're gonna be good. And then I guess we could use coal gen for a little while to get this started. That would be the better play. Nice. My just a pre-boomer playing Oni FPS games are rough for me. Oh, I feel you. I used to play FPS games when I was little, and it was the worst thing, man, to watch my own skill deteriorate and watch all the young kids just outreact the shots. I remember that, man. I remember that. That was a long time ago. 2 Clip City? Nah. I remember those days though, man. I used to be the kid that runs around with the Desert Eagle 1D'ing people. Now I get 1D'd and it's like, oh, it's so sad. Those are not the days. He has all shields, so he's also explosive. Yeah, I'm even way too old for StarCraft nowadays. StarCraft is insane, man. Wait, hold up. Leo, you are not too old for StarCraft. I watch the Korean StarCraft League. StarCraft 1. All the top players have a wife and kids. You are not too old, man. These motherfuckers are in their 40s playing StarCraft. Now, it's a lot different over there. They're getting paid like $300,000 for winning a tournament, and there's 2 tournaments a year for the top league. So, like, they're getting paid. That's a lot different over there. But no, man, they like in their 40s, and they have like 600 APM. Now, I will say that some of the top players that were a top player when they were younger did retire due to carpal tunnel. That is the thing. Some of the play styles that they do is so micro heavy that they can't keep up with it for the tournaments, because doing it too much is just, it's a strain on their arm, on their elbow, on their wrist. And a lot of players have to retire because of it. So it's like, imagine you have your build that's unstoppable, but then you can't play the build anymore because you're hurting. That's the point of where they're at right now. So it's kind of insane. I'm also in my 40s, but my APM has dropped significantly. See, if that's dropped, yeah, I could see that then. But if you've kept it up, man, it was possible to still be a legend. If I play any type of StarCraft games, it's only against the AI. Yo, man, let's go, big game hunters. Free for all, 8-man, let's go. Fastest map possible. It's time, boys. We gotta bring up the old school maps. You gotta do it, gotta do it. Waiting for this to fill still. We're probably gonna need more water from somewhere else. I'll probably try to grab it from here because it's warm. Because if the water is warm, right, this warms up too. I'm sticking with sandbox games. I feel you with that, man. I've stopped doing those games as well for the same reasoning. It's not worth it, man. It's not worth it. What was my original APM? So, I used to play WoW without a mic, and I used to have a 300 word per minute type speed, and we would type mid-fight during boss attempts. So you couldn't, you know, we didn't use any of the macros that were flooding text. So we would have 300 words per minute type speed. That was a guild requirement. Couldn't type that fast, use a bum, and you got cut. And then we did hard modes, like 10-man Lich King. And all of that knack stuff, Ulduar, you know what it is. That was during Wrath. Hey, Red White, happy birthday for real today. Thank you, Red White. And using the Prime and using it on me. Welcome back to the city. Hope you enjoyed your stay. Enjoy the emo doing this ad-free viewing. Don't forget that legit sub badge. But yo, appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I see you guys over there, man. Appreciate you guys. I never believed that my gamer skill can go rusty, you know, aside from the old carpal tunnel. So I think the mindset keeps them sharp. Honestly, yeah. If you're constantly playing, I think as long as your reactions don't dull too much and there's no carpal tunnel, I think you can keep up. I think the biggest thing is that a lot of players probably are forced to give up playing because they're old enough, and there's, you know, maybe it's like family stuff. Maybe it's like, oh yeah, you're too old for this now. So they just give up preemptively because they know better. I feel like a lot of the times it's like that. Not because they're not good, but because they know that it's no longer sustainable and they need to focus on something else. I want to say that's why a lot of gamers retire. It's like, oh man, I'm an adult now. I can't be playing video games. You know? But yo, appreciate you, Red White. Thanks for the Prime. I was memeing about that though, Dark Matter. I did not have a 300 words per minute type speed, man. That would have been insane. I was a meme. I was just memeing. Oh man, I remember I used to post that on Trade Chat. So many people would be like, prove it, and I would say, come to Orgrimmar, come to Dalaran, I'll show you my mount. They're like, what? You get carried? Nah. We carry you. We selling carries. They're like, what? I'm like, yeah, man. Come on. I think the record. So what we did was we had fake macros that made it look like we was typing, and then we would randomly also type with the macros, right? And then because you see the typos, oh, he's actually typing. It was super meme. The mammoth jump off feather fall pot trick. Oh my god. This guy. I see you over there. You know what I would do, man? I played shaman, man. We would sit on Nax because it's the floating castle. And then we would have a boomkin use a tsunami wave and push. And then what I would do is I would follow the mages and purge them out of the sky. Slow fall purge. You're not stopping me, purge. I was the rudest, man. Dude, we were the rudest people, man. I'm like, what? Is it Alliance? They doing Wrath? They doing Nax? We're gonna go in. We're gonna pet Mr. Bigglesworth one time. We go back outside. Whoever's out there is gonna get killed. Boom! Hit him with the wave. Purge, 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 purge. And it was like, yes, we got him, boys. The only ones we couldn't stop were the druids. You bird form midair, man. Can't stop that. You can't stop that. Either that or your cat form, you get graceful fall. Rogues have something similar as well. I mean, you had cheat death back in the day. You just couldn't die. I feel like StarCraft micro and macro carries over a lot of the skills. I feel like I practice all the time. Honestly, I could see that because it makes you do a lot of like split decision making. Like you just have to make a decision and then you have to live and abide by it. I feel like that's really key in a lot of stuff. Even though it's like the situation's like vastly different. It's literally critical thinking in a sense because it's like you have to assess the situation, come with a result, and then follow through on the decision. Which a lot of times the hardest part, man, following through. Because sometimes you see your own shortcomings and you want to adjust, not understanding that pivoting is detrimental to your success. That does happen a lot too. Oh man, I could have just done it this way. And then when you do it that way, oh damn, I fucked up. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. Alright, we still need the water. Let's dig this out, we'll get some more water. Dig that out as well. No Slimelung, nice. Another sluglet, we take the fries. I wouldn't mind them fries. Dude, that's 20,000 K count. 16. Damn, that's a lot of food. I'm impressed though. We didn't have a single instance of starvation today. Or if we did, I don't remember the instance of starvation. Alright, we're gonna have to pump this out next time. Guys, it's gonna be time for us to wrap things up for the night. You know what? Before we do, we'll feed Mamba so the people on YouTube get to see it. I don't think we have anything that's gonna be bad, right? Alright, so we're gonna feed Mamba.